Hi Julie, what's here? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be having another look at the new Sentimentally Yours Florascript collection. And as mentioned in previous videos, I thought I'd try and give you an idea of what you could do if you didn't want to colour in. I mean, you can just stamp and emboss in embossing powder, which is lovely. You can stamp onto pattern papers as well, which is again lovely. But I thought we'd do a little bit of like paper piecing, if you like. And I'm going to be using the Florascript in Full Bloom Paraphernalia. And this has got, how many stamps? 29 stamps in it. So you've got 3 kind of focal floral images on there. And then you've got lots of filler innerers. You've got a silhouette of a bee, a solid bee, a larger, an open bee, a larger solid one, and a smaller open one, if you like, or detailed one. Lots of splats and hearts and kind of coffee stains, postmarks, lots and lots and lots in there for you to play with, and there's a couple of borders as well. So we're going to use this one here because this is easy to cut out, which kind of may indicate what where we're at and what we're going to do. So I think what we're going to do, I'm making this up as I'm going along because there's something in my head, but whether it'll work or not, I don't know. As we push for time, I can't try it first, so we're just going to go for it. So we're going, as I said, we're going to use this one here. So I'm going to pop this out, and we're going to just pop it in the middle here. Let it drop in the middle of this piece of, this is pure white card. It's not watercolour card, it's pure white card because we're not colouring in. It is a new stamp, so it's a little bit sticky like they always are. And I'm going to actually stamp with Jet Black Archival because I want it to dry quickly and I don't want it to kind of interfere with anything else I might be doing over the top of it. Let's get this archival on. It's not as easy to stamp with archival. It used to be what we used to use all the time. If you want to do any sort of silhouettes or anything like that, then you know, archival is a bit of a, because it dries so quickly. This is a problem, but that's a good thing. If you want it to dry quickly, it's a good thing. Oh, what's rattling on the desk now? So it's either rattling or the camera's moving because of me stamping. I just can't win really. Need something to grab that so it doesn't move. Is it going to move? Yeah, it's going to move because it's archival. That is in the corner though. So fingers crossed it's going to go okay. Otherwise we're going to start all over again. There's 2 sides to a piece of card. And it is a new stamp as well. Archival does give you lots of lovely detail. It's great for watercolouring. Not so good for embossing though because it does dry very, very quickly. So don't use it if you want to do any embossing. Still can't get that bit in the middle. Come on. Everything else is alright, it's that bit in the middle. Right, I'm going to push harder in the middle next time. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Still not 100%, just there. It will be dry. It's not like Versafine, you can just go back in and you can press it, but with archival you can't. That bit there, yeah, that'll have to do, right, okay, so we've got that. I'm just going to take it out for a minute because I'm going to stamp it onto a piece of this is Peri card. I'm going to try and be frugal with it as well, so I'm going to go back there. So it's going to move, isn't it? go into the corner regardless, and then I'll just use all the other bits, all the edge bits for something else. So this is the bit where I said we don't have to colour in, because we will be cutting this out, and I've chosen this triple bloom because it does look like it's quite easy to cut out. Press in the middle because it doesn't like the middle. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Didn't really need to ink the stem. Don't know why I did really. No, that's pretty good actually. I'm just going to go once more. Excellent. That's a really good image. That's come out really nicely, which is what's important, because this is going to go, the blue is going to go on top of the white. Okie dokie. So that's our stamp. I'm just going to give it a quick clean. I've got some archival cleaner here. I'm going to give it a quick wipe over. So archival won't come off, it'll stain. But look at that. It won't come off like Versafine Clair. You can quite often run it under the tap and it'll come off. Archival won't. It doesn't damage your stamps though, because I mean that's the nature of the ink, it's archival. Right. That's that. Phil would probably get a new set out now. I love him, you know I love him. Right, so that's that, and we're going to now jazz this up. Now we could, if you wanted to, you could bring in one of the background stamps, and it might be quite nice just to jazz it up with the postmarks. But I think we'll do little stamps, because little stamps are fun. I really like little stamps. Take that off so I can deal with it a bit quicker. So we have got postmarks in here. So we could just add some of those in, and we're going to stamp over the top with some Arctic Versafine Clair. And this is instead of colouring in. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. We're just going to add some detail over the top. Oh, I'm looking for the kitchen roll, it's there on the floor. It'll look a right mess to begin with, but it'll be alright, don't worry. I've got it in my head and I'm sure it'll be fine. There's these little dots are cool. Your stamping doesn't have to be perfect. And I like the little dots, they're cool. I can see me using those little dots a lot. We've also got hearts, we've got splats. Love a splat. How many splats? Let's have the biggest splat. The bigger splat, the better, really. Cool. So we're just adding detail to the petals of the flower instead of colouring in, because it's a bit of fun. I say it's optional. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything like this if you don't want to. Let's have more postmarks. Let's have this fit on there. Yeah. So this is the small acrylic circle I'm using. I think it's that way up, yeah. I don't think we need much more. We just have something on that petal there because we can. I think we're going for hearts actually, because there's a little trio of hearts here. There's some small circles as well, which are cool. Let's just go for that trio of hearts. See, one of the reasons I used the archival is so that I knew that the extra Versafine Clair that I was putting on top wouldn't actually bleed into it. I might go a little bit over there actually. What else have we got? We've got these little circles here. Let's have some of these little circles. And they're all elements that are in the medley. So they're all gonna, you know, if you wanted to do flowers to match the medley stamp, you could do. What else? Let's have some there. I think we're pretty covered there. Right. So I'll put those out a bit later. So now I want to actually build up around the image that we've got there. I'm thinking about, let's just put it, it obviously doesn't need to be in the corner because it's just, oh, sorry camera. It's just that we're using the, keep still. I've knocked it completely out of the way now, haven't I? There we go. I hope you could see what I was doing because I didn't check. What am I like? What am I like? I'm thinking I might use this Regency squares because these are really cool. These, so we could have it so that we've got a focal point there like that, and we're filling around it, or we could, and then I've got one foot left for a layer, or we could go smaller even. Anyway, we're working with that circle, so what we can do is just mark that. I normally use a pencil, but we're going to use a pen. So if we just mark just around the edge like that, it's obviously a lot bigger than we need, but it gives us an idea where to work to, because we don't need to put stuff outside of that circle. Hope that makes sense. Right, let's do some filler-inner-inner-ins. So, do we want to still do blue? Decisions. I think we might want to do a couple of different blues. So we definitely do Arctic, and let's see what other blues we've got. We've got Bluebell, Barley Blue. What's the Barley Blue look like? Let's have a look. Well, Barley Blue is more of a turquoisey blue, but I think that Veri Peri is going to work very well with it. So I think we'll use Veri Peri. If I can find it. Red ice is nice too. Bear with. I know I've got it here somewhere. There it is. Veri Peri. So I think we just go for these two. The new Versafine Clairs. Bluebell's going to be a bit dark. And we're filling a little bit. What we could do is, I wonder if we could use the Delicate Script, or we could use this one. Might not be quite big enough. Let's open it up and have a look. Because remember, I could go smaller. I don't have to go this big. It's definitely big enough that way. Here's my Regency square. I went to this one. yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll do that. Although I do like the delicate script as well. Where's the delicate script? Decisions. I do really like this one as well. Which will look really nice around it. That might be better because it's less busy than this one. And wherever the sleeve's gone, goodness knows. Oh, there it is. I think that one might be better because we can actually do some other stamping on top as well if we want to. And then we can actually bring it out a little bit. We will just stamp in the middle though. Hopefully, I've used orange on this, so hopefully the orange won't come out. Right, where's my big block? Shall I platform it or shall I big block it? Oh, we're in the platform. Let's platform it. I put a little mark to note where the top is. As in, you know, right way up. Like so. There's that there a minute. And we just need to kind of expand a little bit over there maybe. So let's put some of both of the Versafine Clairs on. We'll go with the baby blue first. It's not baby blue, it's Arctic. I'm getting things mixed up with baby pink. Just a little bit of that. Let's see what that looks like. Can't really see the mix of the two colours though. They're very close together. Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's extend it. So to extend it, we might not need to, but we're gonna anyway. It's quite a good technique to do. So we're just gonna pop a piece of acetate on here like that. And then we're gonna grab our what is now dirty script. Well, it's not dirty, it's just got ink on it. And we can pop that next to that. And move it around where we might want to go. Let's see. We might want to go up a bit so it's slightly different. Let's pick that up. Remember to take the acetate off, and then we'll add some more ink. We just need it on this side here. Okay, so you can't really tell that that's been patched up, and we'll have a little bit over here as well, just because we can. Probably not necessary, but it just shows you that you can do that. So let's just turn it around this way so we can work. We need that piece of acetate. Remember to put the acetate down with the inked side up, if you see what I mean. So the bit that had the ink on it before, have it that way up. And then we make sure our script, because we've got that Sharpie note there that tells me where the top is. And we're going to pop that there, and I think this time we'll come down a bit, like so. And we can put a magnet there, and another one there, and another one there. And pick it up, take the acetate off, and then we'll stamp it just a little bit on here. Need to clean the ink off here. I'm going to have ink on my stamp now. Ink where I don't want it on the stamp, on the back side of it. There we go. Cool. Right. I've got some ink on the platform there. I think we're all right. Stamps are very forgiving. Love this. Delicate script, this one. Love, 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 love this one. I think this one might sell out first. So you can find the products, as I said, over on my website, or I might not have said because I've made so many videos, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and also over at Honeypot Crafts as well. And they are on Hobby Maker on the 19th of February as well. But those are the only places you can get them. Right, let's we know the area we're working in, and let's sort of have a bit of fun now with these other stamps. So we'll take, we've got the little dots there, haven't we? Should we use the dots? Let's just use the dots because they're on my jobby. Just pop some random dots over there. Some of them we might lose, some of them we might get on. We might, I don't know. I'm just working within that circle. Okay. Pop that back, and we'll have we definitely want a bee at some point, but we'll have the silhouette bee, so we'll do that in black. We'll have these like and more circles. I do like circles though. We'll have these coffee stains as well, and we can go over the lines that are there, because don't forget we're going to be I'm going to have to walk away from this one. We're going to be adding our blue flowers to the top of that, so it doesn't matter if we go over. It doesn't matter if you go over anyway. I mean, the script's over them as well. You could just colour in if you wanted to, but we are doing an alternative to colouring in. So let's now go and have some of the Arctic, and we'll have some postmarks. Let's have this. That's another, what's it? Yeah. Do I want that one? I don't think I do. I think I want this one. Another postmark. So we're doing now what Phil has already done for us on the medleys, but you're making your own medley if you like. Where's this one going to go? No point doing it there. I'll put it there. No, I don't want 4. 4's the wrong number. I have that one. And we could do one of the borders. Do I want a border on that? No, I'm not going to do a border. That's not going to happen. There's some more wavy lines here, which are really cool. I like a wavy line. Oh, for heaven's sake, Julia, make your mind up. Let's have this big heart. Let's have another heart next to that heart. So we've got 3 hearts, but there's a group of 2 and a singleton, a lonely heart. Splats. We grab some splats. Have to have splats. It's the rule. If you don't like doing splats with paint, this is just perfect. Oh, I need another one because there's 4. Where am I going to put the other one? Don't know. That can probably be off, but it's there. Right, I think we're going to stop there, because otherwise I'm just going to get carried away. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut that out, that blue one, and we're going to die cut this, and we're going to come back and we're going to assemble a card. Okay, so I've cut out my image using the Regency squares, and I went for, let's figure out which one I went for. I think I went for the largest but one of the Regency squares scalloped circles. It's weird, isn't it, the way they're named. And then the next size up I've cut out of powder blue. So those are all ready. And then I've cut out these, which we can stick these down now actually. And these are going to be paper pieced on top. And they're going to look fabulous. Let's show you. Let's see if I can pick them up to show you. Do they look good? Pleased with that. Right, let's get those stuck. I think I will put glue on the base image. I think that's going to be my easiest. Make sure I don't put glue where I don't want it. And then, so these two pieces are together. It is quite easy to cut out. And it's obviously, if you do the other Paraphernalia stamp set with the other image, there are actually leaves on that, so you'll probably be wanting to stamp it onto two different colours. So this is the easiest. Yeah, I haven't shown you complicated, I've shown you easy. Where's my lid? There it is. And we will just get rid of a little bit of that adhesive. There's not loads of it. Let's get the tweezers and we'll pop these in place. And I've just ever so slightly cut inside the lines mostly. Because you've got the lines underneath anyway. It doesn't matter. I did actually cut that bit a bit short when I chopped out the image from the blue card, but I've got away with it because it's stamped underneath. I'm loving that. I think that looks fab. Absolutely fab. Cool. Right. I'm not going to put that on there just yet. So what we've got is, I'm going to put that onto here actually. That's my MDF. I've cut out of the other squares, which is the Graceful squares. I've cut the inverted scallop square out of the white card, and then from the Regency squares I've cut the largest one, and that's going to go on a 6x6 card because that's how Phil's designed them. But I thought we would actually use one of the stencils in the background, and we're going to go for, oh, I'll show you, I've got bits left over. These are all my bits I've got left over from my die cut. This is me trying to find a distress ink that matches and failing miserably. Yes, so I could cut some little flowers out of these here. So I'm not throwing that away just yet. But I'm not putting flowers on this one. So we're going to use the, what's it called? It's not the shabby poker. I put it in the wrong thingy. This is the beautiful Fanfare. Let's fix that right now and put them in the right sleeve. There we go. Shabby Fanfare, a beautiful Fanfare. I'm giving a bit of an amalgam there with the different ones. So yes, so we're going to just pop this on here, and this icon you will find in the other A5 stamp set, in this one. So you can see the icon is here. So it's in the Beautiful Blooms Paraphernalia, and there's a smaller one. Great for corners. So you could actually do it in the corner there if you wanted to. Well, we could do that, couldn't we? Oh, maybe we should. Thinking on my feet, yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that in a minute. Right. But for now, we're going to ink through here, and I want to have it kind of so it's evenish. Hang on. On the two sides. I'm not bothered about the top and the bottom, but I want the two sides to be evenish and straightish would be good. So we've got the same sort of gap all the way up. I think that's as near as. Now I couldn't find a distress ink to match, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the Arctic. Because it's driving me nuts not getting something that coordinates nicely. So yeah, we're going to use this one because we stamped with it. So remember, you can absolutely use your Versafine Clairs like this. I don't know why I'm doing all of it, because we're only going to see... Are we going to, yeah, we are going to see... We're not going to see the centre. We don't need to do the centre. But we do need to do the edges. We get a bit of a variegated look. I hope that splodge disappears behind. So I've got a splodge. It's easy enough to replace the... Put the stencil back in place because it's a nice big design. Well, it's not big, but you know what I mean. It's a uniform design that you can line up, and it's great for if you want to extend it as well because it's easy to line up. I think that'll do it actually. Fab. That's going to be a bit more of a challenge to clean off, so I'm going to just give that a spritz because it's not distress ink. Dry as it'll be permanent, just like on the stamp. I'm liking that. Looks good, doesn't it? While that's drying, we're going to go into our platform with that icon. But we'll use Veri Peri instead of the baby blue. So we've got a bit of variation. I've not on camera yet again. I do apologise. I don't know if any of you keep tally as to how many times I actually hit the camera during the video. I know it's a lot. Right, sleeves up, you mean business. Where's that icon? We're going to use the smaller one, I think, rather than the big one, because I think we might lose some of the big ones. But the small one we won't, we should be all right. And you've got borders as well with these. Fab. Who doesn't love a little icon? I certainly do. So we can pop it. This is the thing, getting it in the right place. Because it's not a dirty stamp yet. Dirty stamps are your friend. They really are. Get off me. See, I just about get it in the right place and then it sticks to me. Let's have a look. I think we might have to go with that. I can always cut another one if it's not right. So we're going to go with Veri Peri. I'm not going to press too hard. It is they're very inky ink pads. That's too inky. Don't like that. Where's my kitchen? It is. It's very inky. But we'll carry on. And we'll see. If I don't like it, I'll just cut another one out. That's better. Sometimes it's just a case of learning what your stamps expect of you. And these ink pads are the latest of the Versafine Clairs, are extremely juicy. So they're all right except for that one. What do you think? Let me show you. I think that was a little bit smudgy. That one's a bit better. Let's just go with them. Let's just go with them. It's fine. It's fine. I wonder if I might be able to put a little 3mm pearl in the corner as well. I think that would be very nice. My positioning was pretty good as well. It was just that first. It's always the first one. Practice first. Right. And you do need to stamp a sentiment as well. I've already got one stamp, but we'll stamp it again. Oh, that's a bit bad. Actually, I want. Yeah, I think I do want it on white. And we're going to use, where are they? Which one are we going to use? This one, I think. Yes. This is the Just Saying Rustic from the Heart sentiments. There are 3 A6 sentiments, and they are only available from my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and from Honeypot Crafts as well. Not on TV as yet. So we're going to be using one of these, and I'm going to use Sending Love Your Way. And how many are there on this one? 19. And you've got, they're in the Just Saying range, but they've got the Rustic typewriter font on them, as well as the swirly whirly font. Sending Love Your Way. Don't press too hard, they're only little sentiments. There we go. They're fab. They really are fab, these sentiments. You never have too many sentiments, because I guarantee when you want a sentiment, you won't be able to find the one you want. So the more you've got, the more chance you've got of actually getting that one you want. So this is from the, to remind you, it's from the Heart sentiments. There are 3 new ones. Okay. And that I've already gone ahead and cut out using the smallest die from the Graceful squares. So it's this one, and it does correspond to the Regency squares as well. What am I doing now? Oh yes, that's what we're doing. We're going to take our background, and our background's going to go on there like that. I'm undecided as to whether to ink around the edges. I think I probably will. That fits in, doesn't it, that icon in the corner? It's clever. Might not even bother with colours. Yes, so what I thought we'd do is we would ink around the edges, but we'll ink around the edges because I can't find a distress that works for me, and I'm happy with it. We're going to ink around the edges with tactic, just with one of these jobbies, because I only want just the edges. So you can use, as I said, you can use your Versafine Clairs just like your Distress to edge things, and then it will tie in nicely. I've gone all the way around, yes I have. Shall I go around that as well? I could do. Why not? Optional. If you don't like inking, don't do it. Everything's optional. If you don't like something, just don't do it. Life's too short to do what you don't want to do. I do quite like edging things sometimes. Sometimes I like it to be nice and crisp and so not edged. It's a very nice stencil, isn't it? It's like modern Art Deco, isn't it? That sort of thing. If there is such a thing as modern Art Deco. Or a twist on Art Deco. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. I didn't check to see whether I'd done it enough. We'll have a look. I can always put my stencil on top again if I've missed a bit. That's that, and then we go around the edge of this one, because we can. You can hear the thickness of the card, can't you? So just as a reminder, this is powder glue, and you can find that over at Honeypot Crafts, and it's 250 GSM, so it's really good quality. Oh, is it 270? It might be 270 actually, because I know that it's the creative packs that are 250, so these might be 270. And we go around the edge of this sentiment as well, so it's going to stand out a little bit from the background. Okay, all done. Right, we're ready to assemble now. Let's just double check that we're all right here. Of course we are. Of course we are. Right. So let's get these glued together. Not too much glue. Just kind of draw with your glue, and then you won't get too much coming out. So you don't want to warp your card. And let's just line this up. You could offset them, but I'm going to line them up. I believe there is a certain way that they go, but I'm hoping that this is just fine as it is. And then this one, go on top. Again, not too much glue, and then we'll foam tape the layers. You don't have to, we could do them flat if you want to. I'm actually going to put them on a card front, not a card, but it will go on a 6x6 card. There's no point in me wasting card. do love the pierce detail on the edges of the layer differently. Where's my blank? There's my blank. Right. So we're going to have bone tape on here. Running out. Across the middle, and then we'll have some on here. And I'll just put a wee bit just there and a wee bit there. Okie dokie. And then we'll deal with that in a minute. And then we're going to put a bit of Peri on so that we can actually move it if we need to. It doesn't make the tape any less adhesive when the Peri is dry, but until the Peri is dry, it does give you a bit of chance to move it if you need to. So let's see if we can get this straight. We want this pointing in the right direction. Get it straight around the camera without knocking the camera yet again. I think I did. Okay, that's on. A bit of glue there. Don't know where that's come from. Just as well it's going to get covered up, isn't it? Yeah, I think we won't bother with pearls. Might change your mind and add some afterwards. Especially if I can find the little threes. I might have a look. You know, decisive as ever. Right, so this is going to be pointing up. Oh, let's go over a wee bit. This is how it looks so far. I'm really pleased with that. Didn't know if that would work all right, but it seems to have done. And we're going to have the sentiment down there, I think. We better raise it a bit. Just got a little bit of 1mm. Where do I want it? I want it on that. I want it on that side there. Just have a look. I can get it straight. Sending love your way. Does that look alright? Reckon. Let's have a look at these little pearls. Where's my pick up tool? Tiny one. Here's a tiny one. There's two tiny ones there. How would it look if I just put one there? Obviously that's moved a bit. I'm going to have to get it in the right place. No, I'm not going to do it. Don't want it. I'm just going to leave it as it is stamped. I'm glad you agree with me. There you go, all finished. 6x6 card. All the description of and the details of what I've used will be in the description of this video, along with the links to both my website juliewattscrafts.co.uk and also Phil's website Honeypot Crafts. Do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel if you've not already. I've done a couple of videos from this collection already, and I'm planning to do some more for you. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed that, and thank you for watching.